More protests have been taking place in Sudan 2 weeks after its military seized power in a coup. 2 days of civil disobedience are now planned by people angry at the army's action, which comes after a military dictator who'd been in power for decades was toppled in 2019. Now Sudan's civilian prime minister is under house arrest and pro-democracy demonstrations are being met with force, as our Africa correspondent Andrew Harding found in the capital, Khartoum.
Anger on the streets of Khartoum today. Protesters blocking off neighbourhoods, taking big risks to show their contempt for Sudan's military coup.
Right now, a lot of blood, a lot of dead people. This military government is killer. It's a goddamn killer for real.
The protests began 2 weeks ago when the generals seized power, halting this giant country's admittedly bumpy transition from dictatorship to democracy. So, which side will prove stronger, the army or the street? In a Khartoum hospital, we found an elderly tailor recovering from a savage beating by the military.
Good. Can I see your leg?
And this young student shot in the leg.
A lot of people were shot.
His message to the soldiers:
They're like animals. Maybe animals are better.
It's hard to find anyone here who supports the military takeover.
It's heartbreaking, honestly, to see those young people, the ones that have been killed, just for asking for what's rightfully theirs, for a free country with a civilian government. So for me, it's very devastating. It makes me angry.
The man leading Sudan's coup is General Burhan. His spokesman, an admiral, told me the military had done nothing wrong. You've detained the Prime Minister and other politicians. Your troops have killed protesters on the streets. Why on earth would the Sudanese people trust you for a second?
Time will show this was not a coup. We will hold elections and the military will step aside. This was simply a course correction.
But many people here are not convinced. Even at night, the protests continue. The determination, the defiance here is impressive. And it's possible that Sudan's generals will back down under growing international pressure. But for now, this country's democratic revolution remains on hold, on a continent where it seems military coups are firmly back in fashion. Andrew Harding, BBC News, Khartoum.